Happy snow day or Groundhog Day. It feels like that, doesn't it? It just happens every day. This is Pastor Mark McDonald with First United Methodist Church of Batesville with our weekly update, a little bit modified and a little bit ahead of schedule because I want to make sure I get it uploaded before we have any kind of power outage that might keep you from finding out. Plus, I'm sending it out a little bit earlier in the day because there's some announcements about today. And first and foremost, out of the chute is that we have canceled our Ash Wednesday services. The one at the front steps of the church and the drive-through this evening have both been canceled because of the weather. We have actually closed the church office and the church completely down for the remainder of the work week. So we are closed through Friday. Our parking lot is completely covered. We'll have to see how things work and what we can get cleared up for the weekend. We hope to have our breakfast on Saturday. I think we will be able to do that with no problems. But for now, we're completely shut down through Friday. We were not able to produce a printed newsletter this week. And so here's what we're doing. We have our newsletter that gets emailed out as it normally does. We also have our newsletter that is available through our website. If you go to the website, you can click back and find that newsletter there. It will be put out this morning and we'll have lots of information about what's going on in the church. But mainly I want you to know that so you can get the word to people who depend on that mailed newsletter. We just won't have it this week because of the weather and lots of circumstances around us. So get the word out. If you want to call them up and read them the newsletter, I would love that. But look through there, see what you think other people might want to know. And if they don't have internet access or Facebook or they can't get to our website and see that, please reach out to people. Just check in with them. That would be a wonderful thing for you to do and for you to help get the word out. So I just want you to know that's what's going on up at the church. Now, another question that's come up this week is our warming center. You know that we have been continuing our breakfast. Our breakfast numbers have been the highest in its history. Our blessing box is feeding more people than it has in its history. We've continued to do our backpacks throughout the COVID crisis to the schools. Of course, the schools have been closed these last 2 weeks. I believe we sent some extra home before all this happened. We continue those, but we haven't been able to open up the Grammar House. Word got out about that, but I want to assure you that we are working hard with the Ministerial Alliance to provide housing for anybody that's in a crisis. So our Ministerial Alliance, our church personally, will help provide a hotel room or a motel room to somebody in their time of need. That has stepped up, and thanks to Barrett Moore, we now have a number. This is the phone number that you can call or an email address that you can email to find out the status of the warming center or to let us know if you know of somebody that's homeless that truly needs some help for the evening. So we've organized it in a very different way. We look forward to being opening up the Grammar House again and use it as the warming center, but with COVID regulations, we can't do that. And we just don't have the staffing in place yet. Although, thanks to Barrett's work and some others that have gotten the word around, we've had extra donation. We have some new volunteers helping with transportation in this ministry. So that continues to grow. Lastly, the other big update this week is that the sanctuary kind of got ground to a halt. They're just almost done with the carpet. So that is going to finish up probably next week. And then we have to tune the piano, the organ. We have to do a deep cleaning of everything else, get everything set back up. But we're in the midst of that. And that means that we are gearing up toward worshiping indoors as soon as we can. Our tentative plan for that is on Easter. So we've been planning our Easter services, and we'll have more information in a couple weeks about what that will look like. If and when we do come back inside, we will still have to follow our regulations, just like you do when you go other places. But we'll also have a lot of information for you about how you make reservations to come to certain worship services. So we're working on details for that. It's exciting, friends. It's getting closer, and Easter is our target date, but we're getting closer, so it's neat to see that coming together. I hope that you're safe and warm. Remember that number. You can go back through this video, backwards through it and find it, write it down, share it with others. That's a public number that we're using. We've been working with other churches. We've been working with the police department, the city hall this week to make sure that we can take care of anybody that needs it this week. So while our warming center is closed, we're very much active as we always are in ministry. I'm so proud to be part of a church that is this committed to our community and helping people in their time of need. I think there's a lot that is there that helps us glorify God and show that we are working hard to be the body of Christ in the world today. So thank you for joining me for a weekly update. I hope you can hunker down and stay warm. Call us. Let us know if you need anything. We'll do everything we can to help, but pray for each other, and let's look forward to the day that we get to come back together pretty soon. Have a great day. Be a blessing.